Hello friends, and welcome back to the Storyteller's Compass. Think of this channel as that cozy, well-loved book you might stumble upon in a charming little shop. I'm Connie, and I'm here to walk with you through some of the most enduring stories and lessons from the Bible. Today, we're diving into a story that's as both powerful and beautifully written. The story of Job, a man whose faith was put to the test in ways most of us can hardly get our heads around. If you're someone who loves digging into Bible stories, especially from the Old Testament, or you're just looking for a little encouragement through tough times, you are in the perfect place. Our story starts by introducing us to Job, a man described as truly good and God. She had it all, a big family, plenty of wealth, and a strong faith. But the real story kicks off in the heavens, where a question is raised about whether Job's faith is the real deal. In a fascinating peek behind the curtain, Satan challenges God, saying Job is only faithful because his life is so good. Take away all his blessings, Satan bets, and he'll curse you to your face. Serve. God agrees to let Job be tested, but sets some ground rules. And just like that, Job's world is turned upside down. He loses his livestock, his home, his servants, and even all of his children. Yet, through it all, Job says something incredible. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised. Even in his deepest grief, he doesn't turn his back on God. But the test isn't over. Satan argues that Job will crack if his own health is on the line. So, God allows it, but tells Satan he can't take Job's life. Job is then covered in painful sores. His own wife, seeing his misery, tells him to just curse God and die. But Job holds on. Then, 3 of his friends show up. For a whole week, they just sit with him in silence. They chit, which is a pretty amazing act of friendship. But when they finally start talking, they get it all wrong. They insist he must have done something terrible to deserve so much suffering. Job, however, knows he's innocent and just wants to understand why this is all happening. This back and forth is the heart of the book, full of deep questions about life, faith, and justice. Finally, in one of the most epic moments in the Bible, God himself answers Job from a whirlwind. But instead of giving Job a straight answer, God asks him a series of mind-bending questions about the universe, basically showing how much bigger his wisdom is than ours. Humbled, Job finds a new level of trust. In the end, God tells Job's friends they were wrong, and Job's life is restored. He gets back double the wealth he had before, has more children, and lives a long, happy life. The story doesn't give us a simple reason for suffering, but it does show us a faith that's been tested and made stronger. So, what can we take from all this? That suffering isn't always a punishment, that it's okay to have tough questions, and that trusting God is key, even when nothing makes sense. Thanks for joining me on the Compass today. If you enjoy these kinds of stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let's keep exploring together.